Let's take a look at this here. Here's the shooter, right, from the Navy. And here's the Posner kid from Sandy Hook. Interesting that they have the same background. Why would this guy take his picture with just his head and a bunch of leaves, just like this kid? See, this whole thing, this whole Sandy Hook thing, the leaves, this is representing a little baby representing a new creation. You see, these guys, they always fuck up because they left their calling card right here. You see it? The purple flower? See, because what did this too. And I don't mean killed anybody. I mean is creating this illusion. Okay? Oh, this is Anderson Cooper. This motherfucker probably never existed. And if he did, he never did shoot anybody. And he doesn't, you know, the guy's probably a bartender in some gay bathhouse in fucking Louisiana. Okay? The guy probably don't even exist in the fashion that they've made him out to be. And this little fucker ain't dead. That's why the parents show no emotion. Because you guys can't seem to grasp how big this thing is. Here's how they pull this stuff off. The folks are already indoctrinated into this thing because this thing is worldwide. When their kids grow up, they become indoctrinated too. See, because this is a totally different group than the rest of us. And what happens is they say, okay, we're gonna run a scam on the public. Your kid is gonna be at the Navy weapons station. He's going to get shot. Okay? Then you guys are gonna act like it. The neighbors who are normal are gonna know you, and they're gonna respond by feeling sorry for you. After a short amount of time, we're going to move you and your family out of here into a new house with new names. The kid that was supposedly the victim disappears completely. He gets a new identity and gets shipped off with the family somewhere else. It's that easy. When you've got the money and you own the properties, you can move these people around like checkers on a checkerboard. There's really no mystery to it. Okay? That's how they pulled off 9/11. I know, oh, there's too many people. The Manhattan Project. And I mean the first Manhattan Project. Not the second one. The second Manhattan Project was 9/11. The first one, where they made the A-bomb, there were 100,000 people involved. Nobody talked then. Okay, these guys don't talk because it's threat of death. When you're in the system, you know, or is it in that stupid movie Meet the Parents? Once you're in the circle of trust, you don't break it. Okay? That's why there's people that know people that said that they knew somebody was in a tower, because they did know somebody, but they never really knew anybody. They knew a fictitious person that left. This is not that hard to do, man. It isn't that hard to do. You give them a new house, you give them a new name, and you move them out like the Witness Protection Program. Nobody ever gets to see these bodies. Where's the photographs? Go to any of these morose websites that normally post shootings and stuff and deaths of movie stars and accidents. Where's the kid from Sandy Hook? No pictures of them. There's not going to be no pictures of these guys because it didn't happen that way. This is all digital shit, you know, and it's all CGI stuff, just like the Barack Obama thing I just put up. But for the people to keep it real in the real world, these people are indoctrinated. And they're told, okay, your son's going to play a shot guy at the thing, and he's dead. And then we're going to move you guys out of here because your excuse will be to the neighbors, oh, the memories are too much. We can't handle it. We're moving back to Michigan or wherever we originally came from. And that's it. They lose contact with those people. I never hear from them again. And in the neighbor's head, it all went down just like they said. But those people were never who you thought they were. It's not that hard to pull this off. When you own the world and you own all the money and you own all the property, you can play this game all day long. And the idiots that can't wake up to see that that's how the game is played, you know, it plays out on two stages. It plays out in the real world where they have the people that act like these are people that are really involved in it and it didn't happen. And then you've got the CGI world where they show you what's going down. Okay? And you're going to say, well, what about the people that were standing, you know, around in Washington? They just saw what basically was a drill going on. Because those guys are involved. You don't understand. This thing goes all the way from a bum on the street all the way up to the highest courts in the law, in the land. These guys this planet is loaded with these guys. YouTube is loaded with these guys. There's no way to get around them, and you're always around them, whether you know it or not. They're in your families. They're like cockroaches. They're in your families. They're in your grocery stores. They're in your church. They're everywhere. That's why you know one of the older symbols of the Masons is an octopus on top of the world, because it has its tentacles in everything. When you own the world, you can do whatever the fuck you want. The only thing that they can't do is get you to change your mind if you don't want to. But that comes at a very high price.